is that I've given a truthful account of what I have seen within the judicial system. And it has taken the loss of the judiciary for Nigeria to become the useless place it has more or less become now. Judiciary is one that deals with people blindfolded. But in a situation where instead of us being ruled by law, even at the most elementary level, we're governed by the will of men, no matter how perfect those men might be, they remain men. And it simply means that for as long as we are ruled by the will of men, we're subject to their whims and caprices.
Thank you so much. I welcome you to Politics Today. I'm your brother, Great. This is an urgent message to the government and people of Rivers State. It has to do with the recent disturbing Supreme Court pronouncement. It is so sad. You see, when Dele Forotimi talked about how useless the judiciary had become, they are proving it. Professor Denkano once talked about a documentary that presented Nwike as the head of judiciary. A documentary that talked about Yosomnai's court and wicked judges. One expected the judiciary should make efforts to prove those reporters wrong. But every day, their actions just validate that report that Nwike is unarguably the head of the judiciary. That's what is playing out. There's no problem. The heavens do rule. This message to the Rivers people and in particular the governor: be strong. You are just at the eve of your miracle. When it seems as if that's the worst that has happened, that's when the victory is around the corner. You can run Rivers State without the statutory allocation. Yes, you can run Rivers State for up to 4 or 5 months without the statutory allocation. Go ahead with strength and courage, run Rivers State. But there are things you must begin to do immediately. You see, if the seat of a lawmaker had been declared vacant following constitutional provisions, that lawmaker cannot continue to carry out legislative duties. It is not done. Even when a lawmaker is suspended, that lawmaker does not carry out legislative duties. Let the case that has to do with the defection be followed to its logical conclusion. Then you know what to do about the 27 lawmakers. Let the CBN, if they like, let them obey Supreme Court and withhold the allocation. Don't bother about it. But what you must do immediately is to conduct another local government election. Don't wait. Sin Fubara, do not delay. Conduct another local government election. If they like, let them go back to the court. No more review of voters' register. It's already concluded. That's the reason Supreme Court gave. Conduct now another local government election without delay. That will be the straw that will break the camel's back. Do not delay. And tell whosoever cares to listen, you will obey every court order. But people should wait. Let the issue that has to do with the defection be sorted out the case is pending in court. That is when you will then know whether the lawmakers are still members of the Rivers State House of Assembly or not. The ruling of the Supreme Court has to do with an issue that has been in court for long. It has nothing to do with the determination as to whether they have defected or not. It has nothing to do with that. That was not the subject matter. So, the issue bordering on defection should be followed up conclusively. But immediately conduct local government election.
This is the norm for these persons. No matter how corrupt a judicial system might be, there are certain precepts and norms. It's like I want to count 1 to 3, and then I'm looking to skip 2. So I just say 1, 3. Where is the 2? So there should be some order, some processes by which you arrive at a particular decision. That is why the court have rules. But when you see the highest judicial body in the country flouting its own rules and acting in a manner that is suggestive of impunity, then you know that something is very abnormal in that situation. When people become so powerful that they don't even care or believe that they are subject to any law, the law does not apply to them.
We see why the judiciary is playing game and they have not been able to come up frontally to take a stand on the defection. They already know it's difficult for them to argue that those lawmakers have not defected. They already know. What they are doing is to push you to the wall as if all hope is lost. Then Wike will send people behind the scene. They will come and tell you, okay, just make peace with Wike, and the condition of it is the issue of defection. Forget it and accept these lawmakers as House of Assembly members who are still members of the PDP. Accept it that way as a way of ensuring lasting peace. The moment you do that, if you stay as governor for 1 month, that will be a miracle. They will surely remove you from office. Remain strong. Peter Dele ruled Rivers State for 8 years. Amechi followed 8 years. Mike followed 8 years. You are the first German after all these 3 to rule Rivers State. Then Wike will never allow you to have peace for 1 day. You will not bow and submit to that intimidation. Same for Fubara, be strong. Quickly conduct another local government election without wasting time. Because there is no provision for sole administrators. The head of admin in every local government can hold brief, conduct another election immediately. After you have done that, you will see the turn of events. Victory is around the corner. Do not give up. Let those who believe in truth and justice share this video. Rivers State cannot be the estate of an individual. It can never happen. Odili did not make this effort to pocket Rivers State and make it his private business. Amechi did not put this effort. Wike will not succeed in it. No matter the conspiracy with the judiciary, it shall not stand. Heaven do rule. Share this video and support the work of God by subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for your time.
Secretary Wike has commended the Supreme Court's ruling, which nullified the recent local government elections in Rivers State and upheld the legitimacy of the 27-member Martin Amewule-led State Assembly. Justice Jamilu Tuko, who read the lead judgment, declared the actions of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission null and void for lack of compliance to the Electoral Act and guidelines as it continued voter registration after announcing an election date. The Apex Court also ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria to stop allocation to Rivers State until an appropriation law is duly enacted.